Well, in today's video we're going to show you how to take a plastered wall and turn it into some parged over bricks, bricks being exposed. So I'm going to start off by marking a line on the mudded surface so I can keep my bricks going level. This particular mud that I'm working on here is still wet. I will add some more on top. And it's basically just any kind of filling compound or whatever applies to your situation with a little bit of paint and tint in it to change the color. Alright, so I'm going to apply some mud to the wall, some more of the same mud. And I'm just going to stipple it a little bit here once I get the last little bits on. That'll just make it easier for the bricks to stick. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to push these bricks in, and why I wanted more material on was so that when I push them on, the material will squeeze or ooze in between the bricks, and of course then it looks like a natural kind of mortar. These bricks are white styrofoam, cut to 1/4 inch thick and regular brick size. You can make any size you want depending on what kind of stone you're trying to do. This is the styrofoam you can get at almost any hardware store, and very easy to cut and very easy to work with. Now you want to try to have an organic shape on the wall. You don't want to have a square or just a circle. So you can see my shape sort of goes from the upper left to the lower right. And we're going to snap off some pieces of the foam and fill in those edge portions there. So we have sort of like a continuous line, almost like we drew this shape on the wall. You can see how the mud is oozing in between the bricks and looks like someone's mortared it right in. Now, this is a very important step. Be careful with this one. The foam is on a wet background, so the only thing that'll burn is the foam itself. This will give you the gradated edge, so we're not bringing our next step, which is the mud, the parging mud. It's not coming up to a full 1/4 inch, so that sort of transitions the foam down. I'll also pass the torch along the face of the foam, and that will give us that sort of look of bricks from 100 years ago, you know, that had all that sort of nice shape to them. It also, as the styrofoam shrinks, it'll give it a little more strength, and that's a nice side effect. Alright, now we're going to take a hot control, same mud again, and we're going to put this mud around the brick shape. And you can see that we're starting to get the idea, or starting to get the look as though once upon a time this brick wall was parged over and portions of the plaster have fallen away, exposing some of the old brick underneath. Always nice to have a little chunk inside there. That helps it look a little more real. Alright, now we're just splashing some water on there. Just a regular brush, any brush you have. And now we're just going to soften those edges. Softening it makes it look like it's a little bit older, a little bit more worn, and just like it hasn't been done yesterday. So we'll just keep going around working those edges, looking for things we don't like, trowel marks and so on. And we're just about there. One of the last things you're going to want to do is take that same brush, dip it in your water, and throw some water at the surface. You'll notice that there's little pits that form as the water impacts on the mud. And this is just another way to make it look old. Final touches, get rid of anything you don't like, and there you have it. Come visit us at Creative Painting Techniques, and we'll show you some more tips and tricks.